For the families of the 400 children that are using the Henry Scholarship, it's very significant. I've talked to Governor Henry. Of course, the law was named for a daughter of his that died as an infant. But we both have received notes telling us that this law has saved the life of a child who was being mercilessly bullied at their public school, and were able to get relief. And it's really turned lives around, not just the life of that child, but the whole family. That exceeded my expectations, frankly. But it's significant, I think, for the state. There's been a lot of talk about the Blaine Amendment recently, and I think this clarifies the court's position. It's a unanimous decision. And I think, you know, it really clears the air about the Blaine Amendment in terms of some pending legislation in the Capitol right now. So I think it's very significant in a number of different ways, but I'm most excited and relieved for the families. Well, the Henry Scholarship provides a portion of the money that a student would generate at their public school if they're in a special ed program, and the parents can take that money to a private school that they believe would better serve their child's needs. There's about 400 children that use it. It doesn't work for everybody. There have been parents that have left and then gone back to their public school, but a lot of parents have really, their children have really benefited from it. But it was a way to really recognize that a public school can't meet the unique needs of every single child that lives in their district or in the feeder zone for that school. It was not an attack on anybody, but it was just a recognition of reality. No entity or institution can be all things to all people. And this program, the Lindsey Nicole Henry Scholarship Program, passed in 2010, gives families really, you know, something they only could have dreamed about a few years ago, an opportunity to really help their kids survive and to thrive. This ruling would not have been possible but for Senator Anderson, who was the Senate author, who was very helpful. He filed an amicus brief with me on this case when it was filed the second time. And the Attorney General's office, Scott Pruitt, and Sarah Greenwalt, who's the Assistant Solicitor General, and then Patrick Wyrick, the Solicitor General, did outstanding work. The legal scholarship was top-notch. I think it, you know, really contributed to the success of this case. But there were a lot of other people that helped, that filed briefs, and I'm just very grateful for their help, and again, very relieved for the families.